That's going to be up ahead to Paris. Paris makes a move, harassed by Redmond. They're on the sideboard. Schulz has it, going to send it back down to Paris in the corner. Paris still looking back out to Morris at the point. Morris shoots, doesn't get through. Schulz has it, still a rebound. And now Steven Stoker is absolutely manhandling Matt Schulz. Schulz took exception to a back check. And Drew Paris was also involved there for a little bit. He got involved with somebody. It looks like they're going to take him as well. Matt Schulz is still down on the ice. And it looks like Steven Stoker is going to be ejected from this game. And we'll have to see if Matt Schulz goes with him. From my vantage point, Steven Stoker took a kind of took a cheap shot there as they're waiting for a rebound. The whistle blew. Matt Schulz took exception to it because it was at his back. And then Stoker just picks him up and just hurls him to the ice. So we'll have to see what we get here as the officials confer. And once again, both teams are on edge a little bit here as we try and get this settled out. And your Yellowstone Quakers still down 3-2 with 2:50 left in the first period. So last night, Connor Walsh was ejected from the game for the Glacier Nationals. Tonight, so far, Steven Stoker has been asked to leave. We'll have to see who else, if anybody goes for the Quake. Right now, Matt Schulz is in the penalty box. So we'll have to see the outcome here. The officials still conferring in front of the scorer's desk. And the players kind of sitting around as Johansson and Kinder are waiting for the answers to their respective questions that they're going to have coming. As well as Coach Cartadelli, he's down there, down on the bottom step off the bench, right there next in the corner there. He certainly wasn't pleased last night with the way things had been going, although they did win the 5-0 shootout. As Mr. Warren Scott now is going to explain to the captains what they have going on here. And right now, it just like looks like Drew Paris, or excuse me, Matt Schulz is in the penalty box. And number 4, Steven Stoker has left. I'm guessing he gets a game ejection, but I'm not sure. I don't know else why he would leave. So made some gestures as he was going off to the Yellowstone Quake faithful here, so we'll have to see if anything comes of that as well. Still waiting for the official call here from the officials as time is delayed. We saw this a ton last night. The first period tonight went fairly quick. Last night's first period took like 55 minutes to complete. So now Scott has the call. He's going to the scorer's desk to line everything out, and we'll see what happens. Coach Cartadelli still looking for answers as him and Johansson are now conferring on what the official told him. And Coach Cartadelli with his arms crossed still doesn't look incredibly pleased with that. He's not taking the answers Johansson gave him, so he still wants a little piece of one of the officials here. As we're getting things straightened out here, and somebody's going to have to get in the penalty box for for Steven Stoker. One of the national players are going to have to serve his penalty. I would be guessing 5 minutes for fighting for each, but there's also going to be a game ejection there because we've seen Steven Stoker leave. We haven't seen a Yellowstone Quake player leave yet. So, okay. So we have Steven Stoker gets a 5-minute penalty for checking from behind, a major penalty. And Drew Paris they're putting Drew Paris in the box for a roughing call. at the same time. And Matt Schulz, who was the person that was manhandled by Steven Stoker, once again gets nothing. I guess I'm kind of confused here. This is a couple of times now where we've had people involved in incidents that didn't go to the box. But Steven Stoker gets a 5-minute check from behind major. Drew Paris gets a 2-minute roughing call, so the Yellowstone Quake should be on the penalty. There's a Drew Paris call, 2 minutes for roughing, which we knew. Okay, so Steven Stoker gets a 5-minute major for check from behind, and he gets another one on top of that game ejection for check from behind. Coach Cardarelli still didn't like the answers there, but the Yellowstone Quake, it appears it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey here for a while, and the Yellowstone Quake will have a 3-minute power play, which will, so we have 4-on-4 hockey with Tucklapper, Johansson, Morris, and Galt out there for your Yellowstone Quake. As the puck is set in,